Here in the north, the Yaller horn is about to sound and send two teams to battle here at U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Matt Prater ready to get this one going. And off we go from Minneapolis. On the return, it's Rondale Moore. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Tua taken right to the air. First play of the game, and already an incredible catch. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Now Jalen Wright gets it for the first time. Tackled on the play by the rookie out of Ole Miss.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road from what looked like a very plain play.
Right again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Offense in the hurry up here. Throwing, here's Tagovailoa on third. Able to find Hawkinson. It's a pickup of 11. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
That's completed right side. And he's tackled with markers down. This one should be on the defense. The deep shot connects on the free play and makes for a very easy decline of that offsides flag. They've made it to 1st and goal on their opening drive, hoping to start this game with 6. Running it after the penalty. And he's brought down for a loss. Offense up to the line fast. They run again with Wright. And he'll bring it to the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings finish up an excellent opening series. Jalen Wright with the touchdown. Harrison Mevis on to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Vikings will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Mevis ready to send this one away. And it flies over the end zone and out of play. In the past, it's a touchback to the 25. But new rules starting this season, Brock, so it's now going to be at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Trey Benson. And he'll get it up to the 44. Working quickly here. First down, and they go right back to him. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
To the line they go. It's second down. Murray to throw. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. And we all saw it. Flag came out just before that one fell incomplete. They may still get some big yards out of this one. The penalty erases an exciting turnover, makes it 1st and 10. They'll run here following the penalty. And he drives this forward to the 6. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
And he won't challenge for the goal line. The stop made at the 4. Just 2 yards there on the carry. They're going to need another 2 now on 3rd down. Quick pass, right side, complete. And in for the Arizona touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
This one is up and good. And the Cardinals start off well to tie things 7-7. Now Prater on to send it away. Moore with a return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Here's a give for Wright. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Tua out of the pistol. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate, when you put the ball in the air. How many times do we see these coordinators, when you get a nice run, right, you gain some steam on the ground, you stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
After the sack, another pass on 2nd down. He beams one deep right side. He's got it inside the 25. He does it. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings break the tie here in the 1st. So no mistaking that play call, Brock. They send everybody on deep goes, and it winds up paying off. What a play.
And you'd think on the other side, defensively, they'd be ready for this. But this is truly a breakdown in the secondary. They're just not able to make a play on the ball in the air. And the end result, as you said, a big play and a touchdown.
Mevis ready to send this one away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Blitz coming here, Brock. It's Murray. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Hit arrived as the ball did to break things up. So second down coming up.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Now they send their back in motion right. Murray thrown again on 2nd and 10. Forced out to his right. Snared by the running back. Here's Trey Benson. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Neither side separating much so far. More from U.S. Bank Stadium after the break. Back and ready now for the second quarter. It's Cardinals football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. He's throwing deep to the left side. Big gain downfield. Touchdown, Arizona. We've seen him do a lot more to reach the end zone on a catch, Brock. That one was kind of fed right to him.
Yeah, they say the running backs have a nose for the end zone. You know who else does? Every skill guy out there, because they want to put a touchdown on the board.
Prater able to tack on the extra point. And the Cardinals tie things up at 14. Now Prater on to send it away. Moore with a return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Wright running out of the gun. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Jalen Thompson, the man on the tackle. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Got for big yards on the right side. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. Mevis now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Vikings break that tie and now lead by 7. Mevis ready to send this one away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. And off to Benson to start the drive. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. They give on 2nd to Benson. And they'll bring him down after a pretty short gain. It's a pickup of 3. They're going to need 3 more now on 3rd down. Play action now, Murray. Gets everything he has under this throw. And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
You know, it's fascinating how those routes you run so many times in practice become a whole lot more difficult in the actual game. That was an important 3rd and short to convert. Very surprised to see that play fail.
3rd down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And it's a pick 6 as he runs it in for the touchdown. Well, they had to try something there on 4th down, but that throw played right into what the defense was anticipating, Brock. And they make it hurt that much worse by taking the turnover back for 6.
Hey, I'm all for these great group celebrations and, I'm not captain, no fun. But one of these times, I'd like to see that player run that football over to the D coordinator who predicted that play was coming and really made the right call to create that opportunity.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. And he elects not to bring this one out, so no run back, and we'll pick things up from the 30-yard line. They're out and set, 1st and 10. They've got a man in motion. Fresh off the pick, here's Murray. He puts some power on a deep one left. Brought in inside the 20. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. Benson on 1st and 10. And not much for him there. He's down to the 15-yard line. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8. They send him left out of the slot. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They only get a yard that time, and we have reached the 2-minute warning. Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Throwing here, Murray. Able to get it to Benson. And he's to the 5 before going out of bounds. 9-yard pickup, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Man in motion out of the slot. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Cardinals make it a one-score game before halftime. It's a Kyler Murray touchdown. His third total score this game. They broke out the design run for him there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, KQB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Moore with a return. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Tagovailoa off the play fake. Catch is made down the right sideline. They'll get 31 yards on the play. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
They run it from the gun with Wright. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
That's the kind of run that shows he's trying to take some stress off the passing game to provide big plays. What a great help to that side of an offense when the ground game can deliver chunk plays too.
First down, ball at the 36. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Throwing deep for the end zone. Too much on that, and it sails through the end zone incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Throwing again. Here's Tua. Moore's got it. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Tagovailoa on 1st down. Rolling left, buying some time. He tucks it and takes off. They get 13 on the pickup. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Man in motion here. From the red zone now. And he's got it. That's a layup for it, but touchdown. The Vikings will add to their lead at the end of the half. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. Mevis now for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Vikings double their lead to 14. Mevis ready to send this one away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
19 seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it. First and 10, Murray. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. He's got it at the 30. It's a huge pickup on the play. And it'll be first down, Arizona.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
On first and 10, it's Murray. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left. Looking for the back that time. And it sets up second down.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we called them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
McManus sends it through, and that'll get him back to 11.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. Moore with a return. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Huard, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half.
Harrison Mevis to kick off.
Mevis ready to send this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Murray setting up to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that'll bring up second down.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
On second and 10, it's Murray. This will be caught by Watkins. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Murray here on first down. He's got him. That's McBride. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down.
Well, things weren't about to end after the first hit or the second. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch. He was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. A give left side to Benson. And what a hit there. Ouch, she faced the press for moving the chains that time.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
Ball at the 33 for first down. They put a receiver in motion right. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
Well, I know this. This staff loves the athleticism and versatility he brings to the offense. That's not only as a receiver, but as someone who can take occasional carries and turn them into good yards.
Second and 6 coming up here. Now motion him out of the backfield. 2nd and 6 now. Has him on the quick hitter. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Third down, Connor gets it. And he's going to go out of bounds just short of that red zone. It's a gain of 4 there, and that's a Cardinals first down.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there, making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
All right, set now, 1st and 10. They motion the slot man right. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss. Offense in the hurry up here. Second and 13. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Pressure coming, it's Murray. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter, it's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
McManus sends it through. And that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Moore with a return. This return makes it up to the 25. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now a run with Wright. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. 12 yards
defensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
First down, Tagovailoa to throw. Search it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home with that sack.
All right, here we go. Second down. Another try following the sack. Buys time, rolling right. He's keeping it. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. Tagovailoa now working from the gun. Able to find right. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here. New set of downs for him from the 46. First carry here for Aaron Jones. And that's good for a gain of 5. Jalen Thompson, the man on the tackle. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain. Not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the 41. Connects with his back, Aaron Jones. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and 10 now from the 30. Out of the gun, a give to Jones. And they make the tackle at the 28-yard line. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Vikings ball, working to carry this lead through to the end.
The score, Vikings 35, Cardinals 27.
Eight yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down. Tua now from the gun. Cut near the goal line. And that's a Minnesota touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Mevis now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Vikings lead by 15 now. Mevis ready to send this one away. And that kick goes out of bounds. They're going to get great field position out of this. Well, we knew it, Brock, and now they know it too. That one was on their defense. First and 10 from the 41. Here's Kyler to throw. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. That one intended for Trey McBride. So it'll be second down.
You know, I love this, Kate, from an offense. Just philosophically, stretching that secondary out with your tight end. Even still, one of the deeper targets you're going to see him get. It's a shame they couldn't quite connect.
Running back, motioning right. Murray thrown again on second and 10. On the move, headed right. This is brought in at the 15. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain. First down from the red zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Arizona. The Cardinals can make it a one-score game as they trim the lead. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
The kick is good, and they've moved back within a possession in the 4th.
The score, Vikings 42, Cardinals 34.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Moore with a return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Shotgun handoff now to Chandler. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. First down, here's Tua. That's into the hands of Moore. And he gets this beyond the midfield stripe and onto the Cardinals side of the field.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. That's Jefferson, he's got it. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a pickup of 26. And that's going to get the Vikings the first down. Tagovailoa, quick throw, complete. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings have a commanding 14-point lead now in the 4th. Revis now for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Vikings lead by 15 now.
34.
Revis ready to send this one away. And he got all of that one, that's for sure. But with our new kickoff rules in play this year, that means the football's going to be spotted at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They send a man in motion. Murray to throw. Chased out to his right. He's going to keep it this time. We'll head out of bounds after a small gain.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
Second and 8. He's on the move. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's cruising speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Murray on 3rd down. That's caught for the first. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. On 1st and 10, it's Murray. Able to get it to Benson. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Second and 3 now. To the air, Murray heaves this one for the back of the end zone. Oh, we put way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out.
This is an excellent job, Kate, right here by the defense to deny that big play and make them earn it offensively. If they want to reach the end zone, they're going to have to scrap and fight right through them.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. They'll empty the backfield and motion him right. A bit of desperation on this thing, and that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted! And the Vikings take over on his 5th interception of the season. So it's been a bit of a mixed bag for him, partner. He does have the 3 touchdowns in this game, but also now a couple of interceptions.
You almost feel like, Kate, he's seeing most of the picture on how to attack this defense, but just not quite all of it yet. It's largely been good, as he said. Some nice touchdowns as well. But there's still a couple of these looks in coverage that are giving him problems, and he's got to figure that picture out.
He put some juice on it. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Point after by Mevis is good. And the Vikings grow the lead now to 22 points. Mevis ready to send this one away. And well, in the past, we wouldn't have batted an eye as it sails over the end zone, Brock. But with our new kickoff rules in place, that's going to cost them. The football's coming all the way out to the 30-yard line. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Has it downfield working the left. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. One play in, and already they're close to midfield. Murray here on first down. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along your route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Kyler throwing here. Escapes the pocket. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Play action now, Murray. He sends this one to the end zone. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. And the Vikings will take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line.
The Vikings take over first down at their own 20-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it up to the 27. Clock working against him here as they hurry to that line.
7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 27-yard line.
Oh, look at this. He's set up to throw. Fits it through the middle. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings put up even more points in a win. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one splits the uprights. And the Vikings continue piling onto this lead. Mevis ready to send this one away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. He's out in the clear. And the Vikings are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Oh, man, Brock, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating these routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this feeling, it's horrible as a quarterback. It feels like there's 20 defenders out there on this defense.
Short pass brought in. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal. From the red zone now. Intercepted in the end zone. Jalen Thompson makes the play. And the Cardinals take over on his 5th interception of the season.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Trying to push it deep downfield. And there's our last-stand image of this game. It's intercepted. And the Vikings make one of their best plays in the